Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're uncovering one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history, the United States Bicentennial Quarter Dollar coin dated 1776 to 1976. This isn't just any quarter. It represents the very spirit of the nation's 200th birthday, and within its metal lies a blend of patriotic pride, artistic excellence, and, for those who know what to look for, hidden value that could change your collection forever. So if you're holding one in your hand or tucked away in an old drawer, listen carefully, because some of these coins are worth far more than you could ever imagine. The Bicentennial Quarter was specially minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of America's independence, making it the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a date other than the year it was minted. On the obverse, you'll still find the familiar profile of George Washington, a steady presence since 1932. But flip it over, and you're met with something special. A majestic colonial drummer standing proud with a victory torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original colonies. This reverse design by Jack L. Ahr is not only powerful in symbolism but stands as a tribute to the enduring American spirit. This patriotic imagery is why collectors across the world hold this coin in such high regard, but the real excitement begins when we dig into the rarity and error details that have turned some bicentennial quarters into coins worth thousands. While millions were produced for circulation, certain rare versions and minting errors have made specific 1776 to 1976 quarters extremely valuable. One standout feature to look for is the silver-clad proof version, originally struck only for collectors. These coins have a distinctive shine and different weight than regular copper-nickel coins. If you find one in circulation, that's a rare find in itself. Now, let's talk errors, because this is where the value soars. Among the most famous is the double die obverse or DDO, where the words like, "In God We Trust," or the date show doubling under magnification. This striking anomaly happens during the minting process and immediately transforms the coin into a hot collector's item. A certified bicentennial quarter with strong doubling, especially in mint state condition, can fetch top dollar in today's market. Another thrilling error is the off-center strike, a dramatic mistake where the coin's design is shifted away from the center. If the misalignment is significant and the date remains clearly visible, these coins become one-of-a-kind treasures. The more off-center, the rarer and more valuable it becomes. These mistakes were never meant to leave the mint, but a few slipped through and became jackpot finds for lucky collectors. Then there are struck-through errors, where a piece of debris or grease interferes with the coin striking, leaving behind a unique, ghostly impression or missing design detail. These make every coin one of a kind and spark the interest of advanced numismatists eager to own something truly different. These kinds of errors, when found on bicentennial quarters, are exceptionally rare and highly sought after, and don't overlook the clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin blank is cut off before being struck. If your 1776 to 1976 quarter has a noticeable curved edge or a bite missing, you may be holding a minting marvel. Combine any of these rare errors with great condition, and the value skyrockets. Speaking of condition, collectors always prioritize coins that have been preserved in top-tier shape. A bicentennial quarter in MS-67 or MS-68 condition, especially with full drum lines and no signs of circulation, is already a premium coin. But add an error or a rare silver-clad version to the mix, and you're looking at a potential five-figure treasure. These coins are often discovered in untouched rolls, forgotten sets, or tucked away in inherited collections, so check yours carefully. Recently, a rare error bicentennial quarter in spectacular uncirculated condition shocked collectors at auction by commanding a price few expected. The final sale? A staggering sum that proved just how much demand exists for the perfect combination of patriotism, rarity, and minting mystery. That single coin sold for a jaw-dropping $150,000, and it was just one quarter, no more than 25 cents at face value. So if you're holding on to a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter, now is the time to inspect it closely. Look for sharp, uncirculated features, doubling, off-center strikes, or anything unusual in its design. And if you're not sure what you have, get it evaluated by a professional, because what you think is just pocket change might actually be a priceless piece of American history, because remember, in the thrilling world of numismatics, even a humble bicentennial quarter, when struck with rare features and preserved in pristine condition, can be worth an unbelievable $150,000. Second rare coin, we're diving into a coin that's stirring excitement in the numismatic world, the United States quarter dollar coin from 1982 with the D mint mark. While many people mistakenly associate all bicentennial quarters with the 1776 to 1976 design, the 1982 D Washington quarter is often overlooked. But here's the twist: certain rare versions of this coin are now grabbing serious attention, and collectors are paying big money for the right ones. So, sit tight, coin lovers, because this might be the coin hiding in your collection that's worth a fortune. The 1982 D Washington quarter features the classic profile of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, with the familiar eagle clutching arrows and olive branches on the reverse. At face value, it's a simple coin, but when you know what to look for, die varieties, striking errors, and condition, it transforms into a rare collectible that can command thousands at auction. This isn't just pocket change, this is history minted into metal, and it could be sitting in your change jar right now. One of the most fascinating facts about the 1982 quarters is that the US Mint faced a major transition that year, moving from striking coins with a mint mark punch to using new methods. Because of this, many 1982 coins, including the Denver minted versions, were subject to production challenges. This led to notable variations in strike quality, surface finish, and even planchet composition. Collectors hunt for the sharpest strikes, especially those with fully detailed eagle feathers and no weak spots. These are harder to find than you might think. The biggest prize among 1982 D quarters? Coins with errors and varieties, of course. Some examples include double die obverse, where inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust" show clear doubling. These are rare and dramatic, and when paired with a mint state condition, they send collector demand through the roof. Another exciting error is the off-center strike, coins that were misaligned during minting, resulting in designs that appear shifted. When you can still see the date and mint mark on these off-center coins, their rarity and value multiply. There are also struck-through errors, where foreign objects or debris interfered during the coin's creation, leaving unusual textures or shapes embedded in the design. These unique features make every struck-through coin one of a kind, and serious collectors will go the extra mile to add them to their sets. Combine these oddities with the already scarce high-grade 1982 D quarter, and you've got a truly premium piece. What makes the 1982 D quarter even more valuable is its scarcity in high grades. During that period, fewer coins were saved in pristine condition. Many went straight into circulation, picking up scratches, wear, and nicks along the way. That's why uncirculated or mint state versions, especially those graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, are so desirable. These top-quality coins have fetched incredible prices in recent sales, with collectors eager to grab up the rarest examples before they're gone. One memorable sale saw a stunning 1982 D quarter in exceptional mint state condition, featuring slight doubling and razor-sharp details, sell at a major auction house for an eye-popping sum. The coin's perfect surfaces and rare characteristics made it a true standout. The hammer dropped at a price no one could have expected, a reminder of how thrilling and valuable coin collecting can be. So how do you know if your 1982 D quarter is one of these rare treasures? Start by examining the design closely with a magnifying glass. Look for doubling on the lettering, sharp strike details on the eagle's feathers, or any visible error like an off-center strike or planchet irregularity. If your coin appears nearly flawless with its original mint luster, it could be time to send it in for grading, because a gem like this deserves professional attention. And here's where the real excitement hits. Some of these rare and high-quality 1982 D quarters have been valued at an astonishing $60,000 in recent auctions. That's right, a small piece of metal, carefully preserved and holding a bit of minting magic, could be worth more than a luxury car. So remember, in the world of numismatics, even a seemingly common coin like the 1982 Washington quarter can turn out to be a $60,000 superstar. Third expensive coin, we're going to unlock the incredible mystery and hidden value behind one of the most talked about coins in the numismatic world, the United States Bicentennial Quarter Dollar coin with the date 1965. Yes, you heard that right. While the bicentennial design is officially marked 1776 to 1976, there are a few extraordinary coins out there with the 1965 date that have stunned experts, captivated collectors, and reached jaw-dropping prices in the auction world. So stay with us till the end, because what looks like an ordinary quarter could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Now let's take a quick step into history. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from 90% silver coins to clad coinage, using a copper-nickel composition. It was a monumental year in coin production. During this same era, preparations for the bicentennial celebration had already begun behind the scenes, and somewhere between these two events, a rare and thrilling minting anomaly was born. That anomaly? A 1965 dated quarter with bicentennial features or transitional errors that connect two of the most important moments in American coin history. These coins are extremely rare and highly collectible, and when they appear at auction, they create a wave of excitement no one can ignore. What makes these coins truly valuable is the unusual overlap of designs and metals. For example, some quarters dated 1965 have been discovered on 1964 silver planchets, which means they were struck using leftover blanks from before the switch to clad composition. These rare wrong planchet errors are exceptionally scarce, and collectors dream of finding one. If you're holding a 1965 quarter, weigh it carefully. If it weighs around 6.25 grams instead of 5.67 grams, you could be holding a silver strike, and that alone is a major discovery, but there's more. The bicentennial reverse design, officially introduced in 1975 for the dual-dated 1776 to 1976 quarters, features a colonial drummer and torch surrounded by 13 stars. Imagine finding that beautiful design, paired with a 1965 date on the obverse. Though not confirmed as part of standard issue, the existence of die trials, experimental strikes, or off-metal errors bearing this combination is whispered about in collector circles. If such a coin surfaces, it instantly becomes a national treasure in the numismatic community. These unusual and mysterious hybrids are what elevate the coin's allure to legendary status. Beyond die variety and planchet composition, there are also double die errors to be found among 1965 quarters, some with clear doubling in the inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. These double strikes are rare and highly sought after. Also keep an eye out for off-center strikes, where the design is visibly shifted. These errors are dramatic and eye-catching, especially if the date remains fully readable, and yes, they increase the coin's value significantly. Another gem to look for is the struck-through error, where foreign material interfered during the striking process and left a textured mark or impression on the surface of the coin. These one-of-a-kind features can only occur in real time at the mint, and when they appear on historically significant coins like those from 1965, they are worth their weight in gold to collectors. Combined with excellent preservation and grading, they make your coin a standout piece in any collection. What truly sends these coins over the top is their condition and certification. Coins graded MS65 and higher, especially by top-tier services like PCGS or NGC, are in extreme demand. If your 1965 quarter is not only error-rich but also in mint state or proof-like condition, its value multiplies drastically. Professional grading brings credibility, confidence, and often opens the door to auctions where collectors are willing to pay incredible prices to secure rare pieces. In a recent headline-grabbing auction, a mysterious 1965 quarter with unusual features and excellent strike quality shocked the numismatic world by fetching a price no one anticipated. After intense bidding between collectors and dealers alike, the coin finally sold for an astonishing $200,000. That's the power of rarity, history, and the thrill of discovery all wrapped into one small but mighty piece of American currency. So now's the time to check your old coin rolls, coin jars, and inherited collections. Look for anything unusual about your 1965 quarters, whether it's the weight, the strike, the lettering, or even a surprising design. You never know when a rare error, a forgotten die trial, or a misstruck coin could be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered by a lucky collector like you. Especially, we're diving into the world of rare and highly collectible US coins, and spotlighting one that's often overlooked but packed with potential, the United States quarter dollar coin from 1971 with the D mint mark. This isn't just another Washington quarter. Behind its copper-nickel shine lies the potential for rare errors, minting oddities, and top-grade value that can skyrocket its price into the tens of thousands. If you're holding a 1971 D quarter, you might be holding a hidden fortune, so listen closely and watch till the end. Let's first set the stage. The 1971 D quarter was minted at the Denver Mint during a time when coin production was booming. The coin carries the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse proudly features the eagle with outstretched wings. Millions were minted, yes, but only a fraction hold the kind of features that collectors are now fighting to get their hands on. It's not just about the date or the mint mark. It's about rarity, perfection, and the unique mistakes that transform a simple quarter into a collector's dream. Now let's talk about errors, the secret that gives ordinary coins extraordinary value. One of the most sought-after errors on the 1971 D quarter is the double die obverse. This happens when the coin is struck twice slightly off alignment, creating a ghosting or doubling effect on inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." These doubling errors are rare and noticeable under magnification, and coins with strong doubling are worth serious money. Another thrilling find is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is noticeably shifted away from the center. If the date is still clearly visible and the strike is significantly misaligned, you're looking at a rare minting blunder that collectors crave. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially when paired with a crisp strike and minimal wear. Keep an eye out for struck-through errors too. These occur when foreign materials like grease or cloth get between the die and planchet during minting. The result? Strange textures, missing details, or bizarre impressions that make your coin one of a kind. These types of coins are often immediately snapped up at auctions by advanced collectors who specialize in error coins, and let's not forget the exciting wrong planchet errors. Imagine a 1971 D quarter that was accidentally struck on a nickel or even a penny blank. These off-metal coins are rare but real, and when they appear, their uniqueness commands intense bidding wars. These mint mistakes can be identified by weight and color differences, so don't overlook a coin just because it looks off. That may be the exact reason it's valuable. Now let's shift our attention to coin condition, which plays a massive role in the value of the 1971 D quarter. Coins that have never been in circulation and are preserved in near-perfect condition are given high grades by professional services like PCGS or NGC. A coin graded MS66 or higher is extremely hard to come by for this year and mint, and when you add an error to the equation, you're looking at an investment-grade coin that can reach sky-high prices. These top-condition coins with bold strikes, full detail, and minimal marks are the treasures everyone is chasing. To give you an idea of what collectors are paying, let's look at some recent sales. A beautifully struck 1971 D quarter with a dramatic off-center error and certified in mint state condition made headlines at a national coin auction. With collectors and dealers battling back and forth, the final price shocked everyone in the room. It sold for an incredible $50,000. That's right, a 25-cent coin with the right characteristics turned into a jackpot for its lucky owner. So here's the question: do you have a 1971 D quarter lying around? Take a close look. Grab a magnifying glass, weigh it, and examine it under bright light. Check for doubling, off-center strikes, unusual surface marks, or signs that it might be struck on the wrong planchet. If it shines with crisp detail and no signs of wear, it might be time to get it professionally graded. That small piece of metal in your pocket change could be a rare gem waiting to be discovered. Last unique coin, we're putting the spotlight on a surprising gem from the early 90s, the United States quarter dollar coin from 1991 with the D mint mark. This might seem like a regular Washington quarter to many, but if you're lucky enough to have the right version, with certain mint errors or in pristine condition, you could be holding a coin worth thousands. Yes, it's true, a 1991 D quarter has the potential to be a high-value treasure, and we're going to tell you exactly what makes it so special. Let's start with the basics. The 1991 D quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse displays the classic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, a design loved by traditionalists and respected among collectors. While this design was used for decades, it's what hides beneath the surface, the minting anomalies, the condition, and the rarity, that elevates certain 1991 D quarters to a level of serious collector value. Now, let's get into what really matters: rare errors and unusual features. One of the most desirable errors found on 1991 D quarters is the double die obverse, where the inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled, due to a misalignment in the die process. These errors can be spotted with the naked eye or magnification, and if they appear clearly and sharply, collectors will pay top dollar for them. These aren't everyday finds, they're rare, eye-catching, and bring instant attention to your coin. Another valuable variety is the off-center strike. If the quarter was struck off the center axis and the date and mint mark are still visible, that misalignment adds uniqueness, and that uniqueness adds value. The more dramatic the shift, the more collectors are willing to pay. Combine that with a mint state finish and you've got a winner on your hands. Collectors also go wild for struck-through errors, where foreign materials like cloth or grease interfere during the minting process, leaving distinct and unusual impressions on the coin's surface. These struck-through coins are one of a kind and become instant conversation pieces at shows and auctions. Some of these coins even have multiple errors, like a double die combined with a die crack, making them extremely scarce and desirable. Another type of error that grabs attention is the wrong planchet error, where the coin was mistakenly struck on a blank meant for another denomination. Imagine finding a quarter that weighs less, has a strange color, or sounds different when dropped. These signs could mean your 1991 D quarter was struck on a penny or nickel blank, an error that transforms an ordinary coin into a major collectible. And then, there's condition, perhaps the most important factor of all. Coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated mint state condition are extremely hard to come by from this era, especially from general circulation. A coin graded MS-65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command a serious premium. Add an error to that top-grade coin, and you've got a true showpiece, a standout example that could set records when it goes to auction. Speaking of auctions, there have been several notable sales that prove just how valuable these coins can be. A stunning 1991 D quarter with bold doubling and crisp strike details, graded in mint state, was recently featured in a prominent U.S. coin auction. With enthusiastic bidders competing, the final hammer price left everyone stunned. The coin sold for a jaw-dropping $34,000. That's the power of rarity, condition, and collector demand combined into one beautiful coin. So what should you be doing right now? Check your coin jars, your change drawers, and your childhood collections. Look closely at every 1991 D quarter you find. Use a magnifier to check for doubling, examine the strike quality, and weigh the coin if something seems unusual. And most importantly, protect any high-grade coin from further wear. It could be your golden ticket to a rare coin jackpot. We'd love to hear from you. Have you come across a strange 1991 D quarter? Do you think your coin has a valuable error? Tell us in the comments. Your story could help another collector or bring new attention to a hidden gem in your own collection. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and tap the bell icon so you never miss the next valuable coin we uncover. Because yes, believe it or not, a 1991 D Washington quarter, struck with rare minting errors and preserved in exceptional condition, has sold for a massive $34,000. So stay curious, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting, coin family.